Yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's James here from Monster City Studios. I'm just kind of cleaning off my glasses right now. I'm going to do a quick little video on our smiley masks. So let's see what we got. When you get your smiley mask, it's going to be in a little package like this. Okay. We're still working on real packaging. Your mask is going to be in there. This is the same instructions for the glowy mask, the lunar blackout mask, and the smiley mask. We'll talk about that for a second. In a second, you have a pack. One comes with every mask pack of 20 true Hepa filters, and then there's also going to be a little thank you note. And on that thank you note, there's two QR codes. One's for our shields, and there's also one over here for the masks. You can just take a picture of that or put your camera on that with your phone, and it'll bring you to a little video clip I did earlier about how to hold in the filters. Now we're going to update that video here pretty quick, maybe with this one. So you have your mask. You see our masks, our smiley masks are not the ear loop kind. You know, I was at the DMV yesterday, and 95% of the people were wearing the ear loop masks, and I know that's really what's available, but man, that can be uncomfortable. So when we came out with the smiley mask, we figured we wanted to do a silicone hairproof band. Now these are actually from a company in Arkansas, and they're autoclavable bands. They're very, very high end. They're supposed to be hair safe. Now I've heard a couple people say, hey, they get a little tangled in my hair, but most people say no problem at all. They slide right over your hair. They don't get tangled. So that are the bands. One wraps around your neck, one wraps around the top of your head. We've also done a couple of upgrades in the masks. You can see here we have a silicone foam nose bridge, and that's going to help with any leaks you might have up by your eyes. It's also silicone foam, so it's also fully autoclavable, and it can be brought up to about 250 degrees for up to 2 hours, and there won't be any issue with that. It's glued in with a very specific military-grade silicone glue that we get from a company called Smooth On, and it's manufactured in Easton, Pennsylvania. Over here, you see the grill. And we started adding, after we sent out the first couple hundred masks, we started adding these little silicone tabs to help the grill filter hold in. We have a new injection molded version of this coming out that's actually going to have little battery clips that snap it and lock the filter in place. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab a filter pack here. And here's the filter pack. It has about 20 true Hepa filters. They're manufactured by 3M, and they are good for up to 99.7%, trapping 99.7% of particles down to 0.3 micron. Now you hear a lot of people say, well, the virus is 0.01 microns. Yeah, but the virus attaches itself to droplets. The virus just doesn't float around in the air by itself. It attaches itself to droplets, and the droplets are definitely always going to be bigger than that 0.3 micron. They will get trapped in here. This is called melt-blown material, okay? So this material has two different layers. It has a rough layer and a smooth layer on it, and there's literally millions of little strands in here that act like I call it almost like a thicket or a tangled rose bush. So particles can't just go straight through it. They have to go through this huge maze of these miniature little fibers, and they get trapped in here. So I want to show you what we're going to do. We're going to take this filter. It has a rough side. The rough side goes forward. We're going to pop out the filter cover. You see right here. There's our happy smiley guy. And then we're going to place the filter in that little area right there. And what's cool about this is these little silicone tabs here now trap the pins. We used to not have those silicone tabs. So the pins are trapped, the filter's trapped, and it actually bunches up and pushes itself up against the front of the smiley mask here. So blowing out the extra little filter material, but there is the mask with the filter in it. Now here's something else I want to show you. You can see it's in there. Once again, the rough side is forward, the smooth side is back in the filter. And then we're going to put this on. So for the most part, these bands are somewhat, I guess you could say, pre-sized and ready to go. There are 4 buckles on the front, okay? And there's also 2 buckles on the back. Most likely if you need to tighten this or loosen it, you only have to deal with these 2 buckles right here to loosen or tighten your band, okay? We do allow you to, obviously you can tighten or loosen these if you want to tighten these up a little bit and bring that little strap into this little area. You can too. It'll make for a little bit neater of a mask, but this one you can see it looks pretty good. But if these guys kind of flop out and they're long, you can tuck them back up in there into the silicone holders. All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to put this thing on. I wear glasses, so you know everybody that wears masks, that wears glasses, we're all saying, we're all used to getting fogged up. That's one of the reasons we put the silicone nose bridge in there, is because we don't want leaks of our breath or our respiration going out. We want to stop that from happening. We want to try to get every bit to go through that filter. If we cared about our respiration going out, we would have put a valve in, but we're trying to filter both the air we're taking in and the air that's being exhaled. So, love my hair. Yeah, nobody's had a haircut for how long now. So, I'll put that on. You can see it's got a pretty good fit there. I put it over my glasses. So we have one band that's going around the neck, and the second band is going around the back of the head. Now I want to show you, if you take your hand and you put it over the filter and breathe in, see how it's sucking to my face? Why is it sucking to my face? Because my air is going through the filter. That's really important. So you're going to make sure it's snug, and everybody has a different face, so we only have one size. So you may have to play with it a little bit, and that's where these buckles come in the front, so you can adjust. But I can feel the mask pulling into my face. That means the air is coming through the filter. It's working properly, and that's how you do it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If you have a beard, you're probably going to need to shave your beard. These are not made for people with big, thick beards. It doesn't do any good to have a bunch of hair under here, big, heavy, thick hair, because the air is going to go up through that beard. My beard's about as long as you want to wear a mask. Once again, you pull it on, snug it on. The foam nose bridge is doing a great job. It's pretty much keeping all the air in. It's not leaking. It's very comfortable. That foam nose bridge is a super soft silicone foam, so it's really, really comfortable. Anyway, that's how you put that on. It's pretty straightforward. Once again, if you have any questions, you can call us 559-498-0540, and we'll get back to you rather quickly as we can. Or you can email mask@monstercitystudios.com, and we'll also get back to you very quickly. But there it is. So we have the traditional smiley mask, the glowy mask, and our lunar blackout. They all use the same technique to make sure they lock on and fit well to your face. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped out. And stay tuned to maskandshield.com because we have some really cool stuff we're talking about doing. All right, thanks. Bye.